Next up, I have a caliper that was sent to me by WeldingStop. This is a dial veneer caliper, 0.001 in precision, 0 to 6 inches in measuring range. It is in inches as far as like it's 1 point whatever inches, all those kinds of things. And I decided to get this one since it was a dial. They asked me about it and I said, sure, I'd like to check it out because I do have a caliper here, a digital one. I know most people like digital ones. I don't use one enough that every time I go to get mine out, it never fails. The battery's dead. It takes the little coin batteries. I never have one here. And so I just end up saying, forget it. So the fact that I will always be able to get this one out and use it, that's what's good for me. It is stainless steel as well, so it should hold up and last for a long time. Getting it out of the box, it comes in a hard plastic case, red with a little white clip right here. Open it up, there's the caliper protected inside of foam. So again, you have this dial here that you can zero out by turning this, loosening up your knob, and then, you know, turning this back to zero if you want to. So let me go ahead and zero it back. I'm gonna hold it tight, put that on zero, tighten that down, and you also have a little stop up here in case you get to a measurement and then you want to hold it. It keeps you from being able to move it. It does move fairly easy right here with this little dial on your thumb, and you also have a thumb spot right here as well. So the measurement range you can see here, 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1. That 1 is your inch mark, and everything else is your decimals, and what you're going to go by is whatever that number is plus the number here getting up to the next decimal. So if I go to 13 millimeter, let me switch hands so I can use the inner. So it does measure inner and outer. So 13 millimeters should be 5.12 inches, I think. So if I get on the flats, make sure I'm on the flats and not at an angle. I'm on 5. Let me get to where you can see, but not quite to 6. So that means I'm 0.522. So 0.512 is 13 millimeter, but obviously they don't make these exactly 13 millimeter because then it's not going to fit on stuff, you know, very easily. You're going to have to fight it all the time. So ½ inch should be 0.500. Let me make sure I get on the flats and not on the angles. So right here, also on 5 but not 6, I'm at 5 or 0.509 instead of 0.500. So that's how the dial works and everything. So again, there's no battery involved. It's stainless steel. It does slide fairly nice. And again, you can measure the outside of things as well. Come down here. I'm looking through a camera and missing. So right there would be 0.86567. So 0.867 right there. So it's not too hard to read the dial. It is a little bit hard to have that decimal in inches in my brain because I'm a carpenter and I always deal with the fraction side of things. But whenever you're measuring something with a caliper, that's what you're looking for. It does have some things on the back there as far as some reference charts and stuff as well. But seems pretty nice. Stainless steel. Again, the main thing for me is I like the fact that it isn't digital because it doesn't take a battery. Every time, it never fails. I get mine out, the battery's dead.